Let's bring in Stephen Davis. He is senior fellow at the Hoover Institution and professor at the Booth School of Business. And Professor Davis, it's really great to have you on the program today. First of all, welcome. I don't know if you want to weigh in on the double dipping thing before we get to the real stuff here.
I think it's probably the case that work from home has facilitated a bit more double dipping. But as Steve suggested, exactly how much is a hard thing to quantify.
And I still think maybe it's not the worst thing for the economy. I don't know if you can work 2 jobs instead of 1. My serious real point is that corporate America is truly looking, and it's a tug of war, right? If we say, well, what's best for the overall economy? Forget even the micro level decision making. We want to save our transportation systems and our subways and our toll roads and all the, and our sandwich shops by these office buildings and corporate office. All of that benefits from people going back to the office. But what is the sort of flip side of the story if we really force jobs to go back to office and not allow this work from home flexibility?
Sure. Well, there are definitely some downsides of the shift to work from home, but lots of upsides. Steve did a great job of listing several of them, including the possibility of bringing people who have health and mobility impairments back into the workforce. Maybe they can manage to commute 1 day a week, but 5 days a week is beyond them because it's just too hard for them to walk or get around. So it expands job opportunities for those people and also expands opportunities for employers who might be able to hire those people. You also mentioned, Steve did in his lead-in, that the participation rate is especially up among women. Well, many women would like to be home 1 or 2 days a week when their children come home from school. And if they can work from home part of the week, that gives them an opportunity to do so. That's true for a lot of men, too. We actually see the highest work from home rates for both men and women among people in their early 30s. And no coincidence, that's when they tend to have young kids.
That's why, some of us, Steve, are very pro this trend sticking around. And by the way, I understand the companies. We were talking to Stifel the other day. They're pretty much 5 days a week fine. There are certain financial firms, the gold, if they need people 5, that is absolutely fine. But that's for a lot of their, sort of impressions we would think of as well. There's a lot of support positions, back office type things for a lot of these institutions where that need is not as great.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right,
Kelly. I just want to. I was just going to very quickly point out that in your introduction to Stephen Davis, he's working both for the Hoover Institute and University of Chicago. So he's got that double job thing going. I don't know if that's a work from home thing, but I just want to point that out. I want to turn to Stephen Davis, though, about this issue, a very quick issue about, to bring back to monetary policy. Steve, is it possible that work from home is keeping down wages and creating job growth with less inflation out there? And is that something the Federal Reserve should be considering when it worries about how tight the labor market and how strong job growth is?
Yeah, I think that's a super interesting and underappreciated point. And there's actually 2 ways in which the expanded work from home has made the Fed's inflation fighting task a little bit easier. One is that many employers, about 40%, according to our survey of employers through the Atlanta Fed, say they are actively using expanded work from home opportunities as a way to moderate wage growth pressures, sometimes by expanding the reach of their recruiting efforts to let more remote areas where wages are smaller for these back-end IT support jobs that Kelly was mentioning. But also because the work from home shift has brought more people into the labor force, as we discussed earlier. So that's increasing the supply side potential of the economy, which makes it easier for the Fed to then get a handle on inflation without clamping down too much on economic activity.